everyone! So, a lot of you might know that my husband recently built us our very first greenhouse, and he built it from recycled, upcycled, repurposed things because we're into that. And we planted our very first vegetable garden, and we're so excited about this. So, what I wanted to do was make a journal so that we can keep track of what we planted, when we planted it, how long it took to grow, what we did wrong, what we did right, all of that fun stuff. And I was really excited because Tailor Made Cards for You had the absolute perfect digital journal bundle for this, and it's called Down on the Farm. And there's also another kit that's down on the farm that is not the whole bundle. So there's two different kits and they go together perfectly. Or maybe if you don't need a big bundle and you want a smaller bundle, you can choose between those. But I'll tell you what, I'll put a link below in the description box to both the bundle and the kit so that you can check them out. I'm also going to have a link below to Crafter's Castle Challenge because this month, August 2020, the prize is the Down on the Farm digital kit. Not the big bundle, but the kit. And you're going to love it, so go check it out. But right now, let's head on over to my craft table and get started on my journal. So I thought to start off, I'd give you a glimpse at the Down on the Farm kit, and the bundle includes what you just saw, plus what you are looking at right now. To get started, I printed out what I wanted to use for the cover of my journal, and also the covers for the signatures in my journal, and I printed those out 2 on a page, front and back. I also printed out the pages to go in the signatures and printed those 2 per page, front and back. For each of the signatures, I printed 5 pages, and once those are cut in half and then folded in half, there will be 40 pages per signature. When you put all of those pages together, the edges won't be even, but that's not a problem. Just trim them up with your paper trimmer or a pair of scissors, and they will look absolutely perfect and will fit perfectly inside the signature covers. And these are my signature covers that I printed both front and back, and I just scored them down the middle and folded them, and now they are perfect and ready to insert the pages into. And here are some other elements from the kit that I printed out and cut out, and then I inked them with vintage photo distress ink, and I also inked the cover pieces and the covers of the signatures. Now let's get started on the journal cover. I took an 8.5 by 11-inch piece of cardstock and I cut it as shown here in this diagram. You're going to be needing all of these pieces, so don't throw anything away. And once all the cutting is done, then it is time to start scoring. I scored this piece at 4.5 inches and 5.25 inches. And that creates the main cover. Next, we're taking that piece that was 1.25 inches by 5.75 inches, and we are going to cut it to 3/4 of an inch by 5.75. And that is going to be used for the inside as reinforcement for the binding. On that piece, 1 inch from each end, mark 1/4 of an inch from each side. Also, put a mark in the center as well. Now take the piece of cardstock that was 2.75 inches by 11 inches, and we're going to cut that down to 2.75 inches by 5.75 inches, and this is going to be for the spine cover. And now we're going to score that at 1 inch and at 1.75 inches. And this is how it's going to go on the outside of the cover. Next, I inked all the edges with vintage photo distress ink, and then went over them all with antique matte Mod Podge. And now it's time to get out my Beacon 3-in-1 glue and start gluing everything to the cover. And this is what it looks like on the inside and the outside. Now let's start working on binding the signatures to the cover. With your pages inside your signature cover, open to the center page and mark 7/8 of an inch from each end of the fold. Then poke a hole with a piercing tool or a large needle. Also poke holes where you marked on the inside of the spine. Also, if you have a crocodile, you can add an eyelet to that center mark instead of just poking a hole. Next, take about 9 inches of a skinny elastic and tie the 2 ends together. and guide the other end through that opening, and that will create an elastic closure for the journal. So it comes out and then it just stretches around the journal just like this. Next, to attach the signatures to the spine, use thin twine to lace through the holes of the signature and then through the spine. Then tie the twine in a knot, and you can do that either on the inside like I did or on the outside of the spine. And now that the journal is complete, let's do a quick flip through. So let's start here with the cover. And I really love this. I thought that actually was perfect for the cover. And I added some burlap ribbon down the edge here, and this is our elastic closure that comes out on the side. And we'll open this up, and you'll see some John Deere things right here on the inside cover, and those are from a paper pack I've had for years and years and years, so don't ask me where I got it because I won't be able to tell you. And behind that paper is actually from the Down on the Farm kit. And this is our first signature, and with this one cutout I made a pocket, and that pocket is perfect for holding this bookmark. And I have a clip on the back of the bookmark so that when it's stuck on a page, you're not going to lose it. And it fits perfectly in there. And then on the inside, I created a corner pocket and put in these cute little seed packets. I think they're just absolutely adorable. And remember that I printed these out half page instead of full page, and that's why these are so small. But you can print them out full page and you'll have a larger seed packet. And then we have 40 wonderful pages in here, plenty of room to do, journaling or even add some pictures to the pages. Just whatever you want, and there's plenty of room. And this is where the twine for the binding is, and I chose to have mine tie on the inside, and it goes through and it looks like this on the outside, which is really a nice look. I really like that. And so, like I said, there's 40 pages in each of the signatures. And on the back of this one, I stamped "Bloom where you are planted." And this is from a Close to My Heart stamp of the month, so it is no longer available. So that's another thing that I won't be linking to. And this is the second signature in the journal, and it's the same thing, same little pocket, same little bookmark, and same little space where you can write what's in this signature if you would like. I actually really like that on this particular one. That's why I wanted these to be the covers of the signatures. And on the inside of this one, also another pocket with some more of those cute little seed packets. And of course, here we have, 40 more wonderful pages. And on the back of this one, I stamped "Grow Your Own Magic," and that was also from that same Close to My Heart stamp set. And then here on the inside of the back cover, I have these two cute little file folders. They're just adorable, and they're perfect for maybe putting in some notes or even putting in maybe a package label that you don't want to forget that you used. And so it's perfect for keeping that, and so I made this little band here to hold them in there. And one of the things I want to show you that I love, it's actually on this back page as well, but it's also right here, is this vegetable planting table. And I just thought that is so cool because we just planted a vegetable garden. And so I really love that. That's why I chose that to be on the inside when I printed my signature covers. So I just love this. And then here is the back cover with some more John Deere, because my husband absolutely loves John Deere. And even though this is our garden together, it's really his garden. He's loving every second of it. He built the greenhouse, and this is actually for him. Thank you all for watching, and I hope you like my journal. It's pretty simple, but I hope it gives you some ideas of your own. And if you love that Down on the Farm kit as much as I do, there are links below to both the bundle and the kit, as well as a link to Crafter's Castle Challenge where you can have a chance to win that kit. And also there are links below to the rest of the design team so that you can see what they have made. Happy crafting, everyone. Bye-bye.